Black Box Silver and Bronze, and I've got 10 comic books for Alan, the Comic Collector Geek's Friday Challenge. Comics that inspired TV shows and movies. Let's see them. All right, at number 10, I have an Iron Man comic. Iron Man inspired several movies, Iron Man 1, 2, and 3, which were all fantastic in the MCU, and Iron Man was the beginning of that 10-year story that was told. This is Iron Man 96 from March of 1977, and I selected this one because I love this cover. I think this is a classic pose of Iron Man and really shows his power and his determination. Iron Man number 96.
Yeah, okay. Yeah. The truth is, I am Iron Man.
At number 9 is Captain Marvel Adventures number 134, a Fawcett comic from July of 1952. I selected this one because Captain Marvel inspired such things as the Shazam movies that recently came out, the Shazam TV shows of Saturday mornings in the 70s, and this one, a 12-chapter serial from 1941 starring Tom Tyler. These serials are great. I bought these years ago when my kids were young, and we used to watch these, and they loved them. We'd watch one, and they wanted to know what happens, because they always ended in a cliffhanger. At number 8, I'm showing Captain America number 100 from April of 1968. And Captain America inspired many movies and shows. There was a Republic serial, a 15-chapter Republic serial that had Captain America in it. There was a 1979 movie. There was the 1966 cartoon.
When Captain America throws his mighty shield, all those who chose to oppose his shield must yield. If he's led to a fight and a duel is due, then the red and the white and the blue will come through when Captain America throws his mighty shield.
And of course, the modern Marvel Cinematic Universe movies like The First Avenger. At number 7, I'm showing Incredible Hulk number 2. This is from July of 1962, and it's the first Green Hulk. And in case you don't know the story behind that, Hulk was gray in the first comic book, but because of the printing process, they couldn't keep a constant hue to it. He looked different throughout the book. They decided they needed to come up with a color that would be more consistent, and they turned him to green. And of course, there were several Hulk movies, and that show in the 70s, the 1977 TV show with Lou Ferrigno, which I watched as a child and really liked.
Dr. David Banner, physician, scientist, searching for a way to tap into the hidden strengths that all humans have. Then an accidental overdose of gamma radiation alters his body chemistry.
You wouldn't like me when I'm angry.
Number 6, Swamp Thing, number 1 from November of 1972, with this terrific Bernie Wrightson cover. There was a 1982 movie inspired by it, and more recently, a 2019 TV show, which is really good. I highly recommend this if you haven't seen it. Hunt it down. I think you will enjoy it. All right, halfway there. Number 5. How about Superman 233 with this classic Neil Adams cover from January of 1971, which is an homage to Superman number 11. And Superman comics inspired all kinds of movies and TV shows. Do you remember the 1952 to 1958 TV show with George Reeves?
Look, up in the sky, it's a bird.
It's a plane.
It's Superman. Yes, it's Superman.
I used to watch that, really enjoyed that. And then, of course, the classic 1978 movie with Christopher Reeve. At number 4, Flash 139, the first appearance of Reverse Flash. This is from September of 1963, and the Flash comics inspired such things as the 1967 cartoon.
A scarlet costume ejects from his ring, and in a blur of motion, police scientist Barry Allen becomes the Flash.
And the 1990 TV show, which I really enjoyed. I remember waiting, for it to come out. I probably had VCRs back then, but there were no DVRs, and you couldn't just do it on demand. So you were waiting, for it to come out each week. And then there, of course, there's the more modern version that came out recently. At number 3, I'm showing SpiderMan number 15 from August of 1964, the first appearance of Kraven the Hunter with that awesome purple cover. And SpiderMan, of course, inspired a lot of shows, most notably the 1967 cartoon with the famous theme song that most people know.
Spider-Man does whatever a spider can. Spins a web any size, catches thieves just like flies. Look out, here comes the Spider-Man.
And then one of my favorite Spider-Man movies was the first modern one with Tobey Maguire that came out in 2002. That just kind of blew me out of the water with the special effects and the story, and Tobey Maguire was like, he nailed Peter Parker. I really thought he was, captured the feel of Peter Parker from the cartoons. At number 2, The Phantom. Here is The Phantom Gold Key issue number 1. And The Phantom appeared in earlier comics. He was in the newspaper, and then he was reprinted. His newspaper strips were reprinted in Feature Comics and Ace Comics. And The Phantom inspired a 1996 movie, which probably many of you know about.
This is a rescue.
Thanks. You've done a good job. I can take it from here.
She's not changed a bit. I think we should stick together.
Okay.
I guess what I meant to say is I think we should stick together, but I should go first.
Fine, go ahead. It's your rescue.
Get a hold of him! Hey, get him back! Relax, pal. Relax. Small world, huh? Hey, how's that knife on you, huh? Oh, where was it again? Right about there. Good boy, Devil.
Your dog's a wolf.
I know.
But did you also know that there was another serial, a Columbia serial with 15 chapters, which is really good? And this is another one. It's the same actor, Tom Tyler, the same guy who played Captain Marvel. And this is another one I used to show my children, and they loved it. They ate it up. We'd watch a chapter, and at the end there was some kind of cliffhanger scene, and you just wanted to know, how's he going to get out of it? How's he going to get out of it? But that's really good as well. My number 1 comic that inspired a TV show or movie is Daredevil number 1. This is one of the prize comics in my collection. I'm really thrilled to have this one. And this is Daredevil number 1 from April of 1964, which includes the first appearance of Matt Murdock, Foggy Nelson, Daredevil, Karen Page. And this, of course, inspired a Ben Affleck movie in 2003. and more recently, that Netflix series with Charlie Cox, which was just over the top awesome.
This is my city. My family.
Those are my 10 entries for comics that inspired TV shows and movies. I hope you enjoyed that, Comic Addicts, and I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.